pick this one up. Following that, it will be Dust 2. No surprise from the Germans picking that one up. And I believe Cash, if required, as a third map. However, we are into the pistol, so let's start turning our attention towards this, as it looks like the T-side want a decisive push towards ramp. And I don't think they're going to stop until they get it. Already a drop to lower coming out through those vents. Got beat getting down straight away. Joined by Troubley and the rest of the gang. And already Palf finds one.
He finds one, and see if he can find any more already. Level playing field, 4-4, as he's dives straight through the door. Trouble, he could very well be in trouble, but backed up by his teammate, secures the kill onto Berg. And now, numbers favoring the T side. Bomb goes down, that's going to already increase their lead. That's a nice play from Zen, levels it out just for a second though, as Chris J is there once again. Zen looking to do so much damage with the P3000 coming thick and fast. There's a pretty low health. Troubley there around the corner. This could spell trouble. Now, Leia, last man standing. This is a pretty solid round. Looking for the retake.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. There's a man on the bomb right now. He doesn't know it. I don't think he's got this. Legia doesn't have it. And Zender in the smoke, just getting the defuse on. A beautiful start for Mousesports being thrown out the window. And the CT side will pick up that first important round into Nuke.
X-Flipside, team property. So I'm so keen to let you guys know. As we do see, pretty standard buy, picking up Twist Optim for that scout, looking to perhaps connect over towards ramp. Seems to be heading that way. Instead, no, actually opting to go straight up towards the A site and control it from there. T side, though, we'll see what they've got in store for us. Nothing really heavy brought up. They're looking to just take this one slow and steady. I say slow and steady. They're charging it towards this site, and they are dropping like flies. 2 remain, make it just 1, as we see Berg using that pistol to great effect. Glock in the hands of Chris J is not going to bring anything home, and a very cool, calm, collected second round for property.
Yeah, not losing a single player, very important here. You want to get the economy as drastically on your side as feasibly possible on the CT side. It seems more and more that I see this game being played. I haven't cast Nuke in a long time. The T side will pick up occasional rounds now. They're getting closer to this, and we are seeing an early investment from the T side. Scout, a couple of AKs, not too much to work with. Maybe a fake in there, and then Zonix.
Okay.
Zonix is a little lower. However, they'll carry on. Looking forward to see how this one plans out, though, because Chris J does have that scout. I'd love to see him get a little cheeky tag somewhere. And at the moment, just waiting on the execution to come down. Yeah, just throwing that out.
That's going to
smoke.
Opening up the cross towards Secret, as we just can't stop looking at that smoke already. Berg picks up one, and
we're just going to
stare at the smoke. We're not sure what's going on there. As the
Thanks, GoTV.
It's freaking out.
No, it really is just sticking on that smoke. 10 out of 10. There we go.
There we go. It really like that smoke.
Just decided I want to do it for a long old time. But still, considering this was an early buy from the T side.
Gosh.
Even after looking at that smoke for so long, not much really working out for Mouse here. However, Legia finding at least 1 throughout all of this, but down so low, might be in trouble if he tries any more. The bomb is with the CT side, and Mousesports just not quite having what they wanted in this round, but still trying to make a go of this. If you can pick up some more, as we said, it's so important to keep that economy so strong on the CT side here. It can spiral out of control quite drastically, especially now we see with those Tech 9s in play and what you can really achieve with them on those ecos. So, already Schneider outside waiting. Leggett does catch him, but Zender was there to wait. So 3 rounds back-to-back for Flipside, now team property. But they are down to 4, so it'll be a quick pause. And I would like to apologize for that smoke.
Well,
it's my fault.
Following it.
Look, I'm observing it. It's never going to go well. I'm no Steel. I'm also not banned from ESL events and any Valve events, but you know.
Lawrence lighting fires.
Still knows. It's okay.
Burning bridges.
As I go, just really swiftly. But yeah, we are waiting on 50 to come back for the X-Flipside boys. It's a bit awkward time to lose a team in a way.
Yeah.
For Flipside, mustn't it? The organization, because considering the team was like, oh, they're doing pretty good here, and then so it's like, yeah, by the way, we're now somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, it was an American organization, and they've opted to go to Team Property, which is of course a Swedish organization. I guess
it makes sense.
It makes sense. It's a Swedish team for a Swedish name. And so they're going to be sticking with that one. We actually see Porf back in the server finally, and of course Porf, an instrumental player in the previous game we saw over on Cash. Yeah. I mean, he was a very strong individual in that. I say that the entire team really brought it when it mattered in that fantastic CSGO game. I plan to watch that one back just for myself as a viewer. I just want to watch that again. Fantastic performance from both sides, and commiserations to Kick Esports for dropping out in that double overtime game. If you didn't catch it though, guys, do be sure to check it out. I'm sure it'll be on VODed as soon as this stream does end. Anyway, jumping on into this one, we are kicking back off as we do have that 5th back in the server, and we'll see as we're going to see a bit of a shoddy buy for the T-side after trying to get that surprise in round 2.
Yeah, so Tech 9 P250s Was that 1 or 2 smokes, I think, and a flash. So probably going to end up just trying to find something, any gun out of place, anything they can get a quick pick on. But at the moment, 2 split outside, drawing the attention there. However, the bomb still not quite there. Going to be heading down towards ramp, so maybe a bit of a bait and switch here. Maybe if they can split down lower and support them if they do get down towards ramp. However, Palf has something to say about the matter, and maybe this 3-2 split's not going so well for the 3.
Yeah, numbers fleeting, and look at this. It's going to be Berg to pick up 1. Looking for the second, he does, and that's just weapon v no weapon. There's now just 2 remembered. Make it just 1 remaining. Looking to take anything away from the TT side. It's not going to happen. A swift and easy round for the ex-Flipside guys. Team Property, as they are now known. And going on into this one, you can see it's kind of do or die for Mousesports. They need to buy up again. Didn't work from the previous time, but we are going to be seeing an AWP this time picked up by Chris J. Did some fantastic work with it last time. We saw him in it, saw it in his hands, and going on into nuke can be such an instrumental weapon, especially for these outside pushes.
Opting not to take it there. Maybe going to look towards ramp. I don't know where else he'd really challenge, so straight out we go, not messing around. They're going to try and get the early peek, but a beautiful smoke placed down, going to cut that one in half. And an early nade near on catching him, but still, staying alive. Once again, we're seeing this 3-2 split. Same players, same positions, but Chris J this time, much bigger gun to be in his hands, and already starting to look towards the outside. Not finding much here. Very restricted by that smoke, and just having to wait this one out.
Just two terrorists getting very aggressive, pushing towards him, and he's lining something up, but he's going to be vulnerable. He's going to be incredibly... there's potential to be caught out. Look at that. You can see him and his team taking their time on the outside area, and instead the CT side just going to lie in wait. Berg hanging around secret. Twist just sitting pretty. Doesn't want to get caught out, and he does just... trying to throw a flash up, try and slow this push on the outside area. 2 terrorists on their way outside. Look at this, it's going to be great from Berg. Does land the tag, not quite the frag though. Gobby, just 11 HP now remaining, and it seemed like kind of a split-up attack from the T side of this stage.
And off the bat, it looks like the ex-Flipside boys, Team Property now, are absolutely reading Mousesports like a book, but can they contain them as they push towards ramp? Yes, they can, with Pal finding Legia, and now Chris J, the one man to make a difference, but Zonix lines up for Twist, and Twist gets the double, and surely this is going to be the round for Team Property. Oh, but Berg going to be caught out there. Troubley finds at least something, but Zender is waiting.
Lying and waiting, and does manage to mop that one up. Cost him a bit of HP, but round picked up nonetheless. 5-0 now, and Team Property starting as they mean to go on. Look at the amount of money they have. They're making it rain, and then the other side of things, a little less well off. You see a Deagle in the hands of Zonix, a couple of Tech 9s, and say a couple, 4 picked up for the Mousesports side. They're going to be trying to make a play off this one. I mean, if you were looking at their playbook, Lauren, where are you going to see this one go?
I have no idea. I thought maybe a Vento, the way Zonix was heading forward,
but like that.
Not the case. But there's still time just yet. I'm not going to follow any smokes because I'm terrified of it these days. However, maybe setting up outside, but then rotating off it. I'm not sure. A lot of options. Smokes are there, and it looks as though this is the play they want to make. So heading further forward, Berg might be on the receiving end, if not Twist, who I think is up in Crows. So he might be able to catch a glimpse, but they've made it down to lowers. This could be a little dangerous here.
Yeah, looking to get a bit spicy down now on towards the site. Berg in exactly the same position he's been every single time. So predictable. Picks up the kill. Chris J making the moves, and as is Trouble, he could catch out Porf here. He does, and this is the execution Mousesports have been so hungry for. And look at that. Legia hanging around outside, ready to catch anyone trying to make their move towards Secret. But in the meantime, Twist making moves down that ramp area. In the meantime, Goppy, another Tech 9 frag. 2 remain now for the CT side. They're trying to pick a kind of build a retake, and they've got that kind of idea of perhaps a save, but that feels so wrong at this stage after getting downed by this eco push.
And that's the power of the Tech 9. It can open up these sites if you're able to define these angles so readily, but maybe around the back does find Twist. That is the all-power play, and Schneider may find one on the way out, but I doubt he'll get much more as he's backing into a little bit of a corner to try and keep this gun safe. And that's what I was saying. The T side, once they get those Tech 9s, a little bit of pace to them, they can just plow it down towards lowers. And I liked it. I liked the use of Secret, then just dropping out the smokes, a slight investment towards that, and it paid off, and then some. The dividend on that is massive. So an AWP coming out to play, and Chris J not going for it. Trouble is.
Yeah, okay, we'll see where this one gets him. Something a bit different.
Oh, he's got the front spawn. Maybe going to go for a quick pick on towards ramp.
Yeah, it would make sense. Of course, ramp has been a bit of an issue.
No, he's going straight up.
He's going to try and get a pick, but doesn't quite connect on towards Berg. And of course, the smoke's going to be there. The second shot, when the second shot is ready. And of course, we're going to see the AWP swap over now as the spawn didn't quite benefit him as much as it could have. Bit of a spray. I think going to come of that one instead. You see the CT side calm and collected.
And look how much they're starting to put towards the outside area. Berg in a beautiful position. If he doesn't overextend, he has 2 players awaiting, just edges around the corner, but Twist goes down. Will they expect it? Yes, God B, beautiful play. The man of sheer experience coming through, and God B makes it down. Schneider cautiously waits. Schneider comes down. He's behind them both. He sprays down. He doesn't get it, and now stuck in between a rock and a hard place. 5 stand for the T side against the mere 3 for the CTs.
Oh, and he had such playmaking potential with that one. A man of such experience, fluffing his lines somewhat, and not something we expect to see, especially from Schneider. Regardless, though, that one wraps up, and he's going to be able to catch off someone here. If he doesn't turn his back, does manage to take down Legasia. Pays a small price, but he's willing to do that, and Godbeat is already picked up 2 this round. Looking for a third, does add a third head to his mantelpieces now. 2 versus 2, numbers pretty level, but of course HP not so much. Great play from Troubley. Paying a small price for another frag. This time it's the brain of Porf. And look at this.
That's 3 already. Can he make it 4?
Trying to do his best to do so. Actually opting for the AWP. Not sure what he's got in mind for us. Trying to impress us with his AWPing skills, and it costs him his life. Godby picks that one up, and that's a second round on the board for Mousesports.
And I think he nearly ran out of bullets, but Godby picking up 4, and they were just beautifully done. A man who's just come back into the competitive scene really on this sort of level, this actively, just showing his real value at times. Such a brilliant play there. So 5-2, Mousesports building a little bit into this. However, the CT side lacking some of that funding back onto the Famaces. So not the ideal purchase here for them. And maybe that'll force Mousesports to consider going for these more aggressive challenges, feeling more confident, because Chris J is certainly looking for it.
Yeah, you can see he's so hungry, and he seems to be a case of timing half the time here for the for both AWPs in fairness. And oh, look at this. Berg gonna catch off Godby here. Look at the price he pays though. 12 HP remaining. Expecting that one, and numbers now tilting in favor of the defensive side. Quite aggressive defensive play here. You can see Schneider and his team trying to pressure on Zonix. Smoke comes out, and that's actually going to bait out Zonix's spray. Let them know that there is, of course, one of the attacking members still sticking around. And oh, Troubley in trouble. Does go down. Twist picks that one up and leaves it to just 5 versus 3.
And the T side being picked off 1 by 1. Not great, but I think he might just caught a glimpse of one going towards Secret. And here, if he fakes it, they might have just drawn someone towards that lower bomb site where they're not actually heading, but still, 2v5 now. A tough situation for anyone. I don't think they're going to pull it off, and Twist already relocating, just reading the play well if they'd actually gone for it. However, Legia is still up top. Maybe going to try and get a couple of guns away from those CTs because they think they went lowers. However, that might be Schneider actually keeping eyes on this. It is. Maybe, just maybe he'll get the shot. Beautiful work from Legia, taking down 1. Chris J finds Twist, and maybe his game's still on. Berg, though, peeks out of vents, looks for it, doesn't get it. Nicely done again by Legia. Putting this down now, 2v2. This is still possible.
From what has looked like nothing, they get another one, taking down Porf. It was 4 versus 2, now 2 versus 1. The tides are starting to change. As you can see, Chris J in a bit of a tight spot. Does have the AWP trying to connect something, clutching his weapon close to his chest. They know they've got the eye on the clock, and so has Zen. He knows he's got to make a move fast, and he's trying to find an opening. Does connect onto Chris. He does, though. And now 1 versus 1. Legia knows he's just got to play the time. The nade connects, and now just 1 bullet will secure the round. 2 versus 4. 4 members falling, and just 2 members of Mousesports securing that one. That brings the 3rd round home, and that is a statement of a round.
Legia then baiting the play to lower. I don't know if he even meant it, but Twist fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker going straight to lowers, and then Chris J are waiting. It was beautiful from Mousesports. 5-3, and Team Property must be kicking themselves. And I think it's time to discuss, think things through for the CT side. You know, they've got Twist on the old Swag 7. And maybe this will do some damage. They're certainly going to line up for it. Oh, Twist does go down. That could have been something special. However, 2 still stand for the CTs. And it's like Schneider and Pauf having a couple of issues there. So they're going to sort themselves out, I believe. Pauf just playing the time, make sure their teammate can come back. And really, all in all, does seem as though the T side's starting to build a lot of momentum.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I would love to hear just what the communications was like as they went 2v4. There was a question, AWP and AK, do we save? And then he's like, actually, no, this site's looking weaker and weaker, and they did manage to bring that round home. 5-4 as it's all said and done. And I mean, you're right. Credit to Legia, which I think I've said his name wrong about 6 times now in 6 different ways, so I have to apologize to him in advance. But still, look at the scoreboard, 10-5. In contrast, Zend, of course, 12-4. Fantastic individual performance from him, but as a defensive player playing that CT side, he should be picking up the frags, and he is. 5-4 though, and Team Property. You're just waiting on that 5th member to get back in. We do have Twist returning to the server, and we'll be getting back underway any second now.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're waiting for Twist there. He's such an important person in this team. So, Twist, Dark Lord, Pauf, Dashi, Zender. Dashi? Pauf! Schneider, Zender, all going wrong. My brain is absolutely done. Zonic's got to be Chris J, Leggy, and Troubly, though. Holding on 5-4 is a very good scoreline for the T side here. Let's bear in mind that this is still a CT-sided map in essence. Whichever way you want to look at it, it's still got it there. I'm curious to see if this will keep up, you know, this pace, or will finally Team Property start breaking heads, start really feeling the benefit of being on that CT side. So I think Twist just making sure everything's good, everything's ready to get back underway, and the team utilising the pause, maybe to chat things through even. I wouldn't be surprised. I
wouldn't be surprised either. I think you're right. It's, I mean, it's such an integral part of the kind of the structure of both these teams is having that game plan. And Mousesports' game plan seems to be at the moment just winning rounds they shouldn't, but 5-4, it's so very level, and of course, both these sides having a pretty tough journey, I think it's safe to say, especially we saw the previous game, Flipside, battling through 2 overtimes up against Kick to get to this place. And of course, the winner of this best of 3 will qualify to the offline qualifying stage. 327 teams have already, have been involved in this, and now just 2 get a chance to face the big dogs over in Katowice.
And here we go, back into the game. 5-4 is the current scoreline. Flipside, ex-Flipside Team Property now on the CT side. Just about leading, but Schneider fluffing the shot first of all on towards Chris J, getting the information, and Chris J knows how to keep these guys guessing on this one. I wonder if Schneider's going to be able to pick it up here. Smoke does come out. Chris J stays alive.
Yep, staying alive. Staying alive. Twist sitting pretty. Smoke's going to come out. He's seen this so many times, just has to basically wait it out, keep the time ticking away, and the CT side, they have Schneider with the AWP. His whereabouts unknown, but that's not going to stop him trying to make a move towards ramp. 2 CTs, oh sorry, 2 Ts making a move towards secret. We'll see how far that gets him. Look at this exchange in vents. 3 HP remaining, but he gets it all the same. Legija putting a bullet into Berg's brain, and that's going to put the favor inside of the Ts.
Yeah, Godby there, just lurking around. Twist starting to look for it. Twist does get found though. Godby doing the damage. He's so good in these situations, and now 5v3. CT side going to struggle in this one unless maybe... Oh, doesn't even get the connection he wanted there, really. Legia comes around hunting, finds Pauf as well, and just Schneider left alive here. 1v4. He does have the AWP, but I don't think he wants it, ideally, and Godby takes it away from him, picking up 2 for himself. And 5-5, Mousesports really building on this T side. Yeah,
they're just building it piece by piece and step by step. At the moment, now level playing field, but for how long? As you can see, the economy already in tatters for the Team Property guys. Ex-Flipside, of course, on your screens. And now, going into this one, you can see a whole lot of money, a lot of mollies as well. In fact, the top 3 members all picking up. So 3 Molotovs. Let's see what they look to build on into this one.
Yeah, interesting enough. Maybe stopping the push coming through. Maybe expecting that eco push to come out. There's certainly, there is a whole ecoed up CT side. It makes sense. However, no one really going that aggressive just yet. Twist, the only one to even buy armor in this, just sitting back with that 5-7. And at the moment, we are literally just going to see who has the patience here, because Berg is just in front of Legia, but picks him up so swiftly. And now Schneider forced to go hunting. He might be able to find Chris J if he gets the angle right. He does. I don't know if he's going to get that AK for free. Oh, just about makes it out alive. And still, 1 AK picked up. I'm not sure if that's going to really change much here.
No, it certainly wasn't free. You can see his health very low. Of course, no armor to his name. And actually opting to give it to Zen, who of course has full HP and is going to make full use of that weapon. Now, numbers level. Certainly not buy though. 2 P250s, or I should say 2 pistols, actually, for the CT side. With that CZ, of course, in the hands of Schneider. And now, Zonic's on the move outside. Legage's already made his move downstairs. Oh, sorry, no, it's still alive. It's still outside. They're trying to make something happen. Oh, he puts a bullet into his teammate. Mouz just making the job even more difficult for them. But look at Troubly. He's made a bit of an entrance onto Zen. Looking for... No, is Matt Goby. Finally takes the frag down. Schneider quick to respond, though. Legija down and 3-2. CT side, they've done well to defend this.
They definitely have. Schneider picking up 2 this time. Really nicely done. Bomb will be planted, and sadly for Twist, he is at the wrong bomb site, so I don't think he can do too much. I don't think he's even been able to pick up a gun just yet. So going to edge in through the vents. And be found by Godby, and this is Mousesports starting to really stretch that lead. Being this strong on the T side, as I said, I've not seen Nuke in a long time, but this looks as though Mousesports are looking confident here. Very rarely see Mousesports on this map, but they certainly have the capability, and I can't wait to see how far they can take this one. 6-5, what a good start.
Fantastic start. And he's trying to build off the back of that. You see Chris J has picked up the AWP this time. We may be seeing an AWP altercation. Twist is going to be looking outside, as is Chris J. As you can see, actually, great positioning from Porf, trying to catch someone up on ramp. He has connected, but not enough. And instead, T-side going to hit a bit of a standstill. Try and slow this one down. They know that the CT side has that fall buy, has a lot of money invested into this round. Instead, they're going to try and pick them apart. Chris J starts as he means to go on. Takes down Zend, and now we may be seeing another move once again to that secret area. Smokes out, and maybe guns out. But actually, no, look, backing away.
Yeah, maybe faking it out. That's the bigger thing here. They got the opener onto Zender, and maybe they want to extend that further. But Twist peeks, gets denied by Gobby, close range, and the man who pushed outside finally goes down, but that's Troubly. That wasn't the player they wanted now. Berg comes in, looking for it. Bomb is down. Here. Ducks in towards the vents, but his teammates still present. Chris J finds Schneider, and now just Palf alive and found by Chris J. Brilliant round for the man with the AWP. 3 kills, Gobby with 2, and these two are just running rings around Team Property.
Yeah, and they just seem to be able to dictate the play. They know how to manipulate the X-Flip side. I'm not going to miss saying that. As, I mean, they just baited it out, forced the CT side onto the back foot, and once again, you can see just this, look at this shoddy forced by Scout, Swag 7, few M4s, but we'll see how far it gets them, as this looks a bit of a different play from the CT side. They're going aggressive towards ramp. No one's there to receive them because Mousesports have something else in mind.
Oh, just sheer aggression now, but Berg will be waiting on the other side of that smoke, picks up the double, waiting for the third to come into play, but round the back, Palf comes round and denies any sort of play coming out from Zonix, and this shoddy buy has turned into something majestic for the Team Property side. Sweden finally stepping back up to the plate here, as Troubly will have to maybe fight another day, because I highly doubt he's going to make much out of this one. Then again, last time I said that, he did pick up 4.
Yeah, we'll see. Troubly, just the last man standing. Again, it's this scary, scary CT side. He takes one with him, taking Dark Claw down and out. But, I mean, I wouldn't want to face Twist, and he does. Going down, and that's going to level out the rounds quite nicely. Look at that effective buy from them. Swapping out the Scout and the Swag 7 for full AKs and an AWP. It's a fantastic round from Team Property.
Yeah, massive for them to get back close towards T-side, who, funny enough, don't have an AWP on Chris J. I think Lahir could have bought him one, but maybe opting against it, maybe wanting to make something a little different happen here. And let's see what they bring to the forefront. As into round 14, 6-7. Team Property still would like to make probably more of an impact than this. And Berg, aggressive peak, starting to hurt. 58 HP so early on.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Berg can be forced to back away from this one. He was so kind of locked in on holding the vents early into this game. This time changing position, and it's actually costing him. As, in the meantime, same story all the time from Porf. Or Porf? Is that what I've been calling him? That sounded unusual. Another incendiary coming in, and you can see Twist backing away from the AWP, doesn't want to face the T side. No AWP there to counter him though. Instead, Troubly is going to get his toes burnt a little bit. He just managed to take down Schneider, but look at the price he paid. Just 17 HP remaining, but regardless, the numbers now favouring the T side as they could try and make a move towards Porf, but there's a whole lot of Ts considering this push.
Yeah, they certainly are. It wouldn't be a bad idea either. Palf not yet to put down the molly, but he does still have it. That could split up the T side if they do make this ramp play. However, look at Berg just tucked into the corner. Palf did find one towards Gobby, but the instant avenging kill comes out, but sadly none to the last 2 kills coming in for the CT side. So it will be a 3v2. Zonix and Troubly have to find something here, but we know what Troubly's like. He can find a route out of nowhere. Already down by the lower B site, he might be able to secure a couple of angles to maybe open this up for Zonix to be able to plant. So Zonix come in with a bomb. Already, Zender in those vents does find the planter, takes down Zonix, and now just Troubly. I don't think he can do this one.
No, Troubly just a millimeter of health remaining. It's just going to be whittled away by the 3 remaining CT players. First step in the right direction, though. Oh my god! Zend caught with his pants down, 1 bullet to the brain. Inspired some confidence, but not quite enough. Twist wraps the round up, and he's going to put a bow on that one with the defuse. Fantastic attempt, though. Whew.
Never doubt Troubly, I think, is what we're learning here. Every time I say the situation's impossible, he turns up, and That felt far too close for comfort. That second kill in a blink of an eye. Beautiful. However, 7-7, I'm not sure if Team Property would describe anything as beautiful currently. Maybe feeling a little frustrated. However, the double AWP play, Schneider and Twist picking this up. They might feel a little bit more confident, but then again, the T side just opting away from it, not feeling like they want it anymore. I saw Chris J championing that for quite some time. However, this outside push has started to work out for Mousesports, but last time they faked this and worked back inside.
Mouse just cutting each other for a little bit of a good luck charm. Here come the nades and smokes, though. They've got a game plan, and it seems to be going their way at the moment, undetected. There is a molly, though. Just going to be slowing down this push somewhat, but look at this positioning from Legea. Great play. Twist caught out once again. He's going to be kicking himself, as already now the numbers favoring the attacking side. Mousesports really giving us a lesson on how to attack on Nuke.
Yeah, it's certainly beautiful, and sadly for Berg, he's really not found his footing this game, constantly in and out of positions. I think he's actually down in the control room this time. But look at Zonix prowling around, finding Zender on that upper bomb site, and just one by one, T-side expecting where the Swedes are going to head towards. And now, 3 left, Berg, Pauf, and Schneider. Not sure what they can really achieve, but Leggy is still on the go here. He's been doing this consistently in the last couple of rounds. And once again, opens up well enough to allow them access to either side.
Yeah, and they seem to be choosing towards the A site, favoring that one. And we'll see who's going to be there to respond. Pauf surely going to get caught out. Doesn't, though, as he does take down Legea. Leveling out the numbers somewhat, but look at his HP. 5 remain. 1 bullet or even a tickle should take him down. And now 3v2. Mousesports with the bomb down, forcing the CTs into a bit of an uncomfortable position. They're probably not too willing to face, but of course with that being the last round, they're going to have to try. Chris J does secure the last one, and Pauf, there we go. They blow on him and they pick up the round. That's going to be Mousesports with a fantastic first half. It's 7-7.
And I really need to catch up on which side is seriously biased here, because I don't know if this is a really outstanding game from Mousesports here, or if it's Flipside maybe being a little lacking, maybe being not quite as strong here, Flipside, not being quite as strong. However, it looks like they're ready to go straight into the next half. No messing around. 7-7. I think the first pistol is going to mean a lot to these guys. Mousesports obviously want to get that strong go straight away on the CT side now. So I'm not sure what to expect, but I think I'll find out if it's a biased map as much as I remember it being. Yeah,
but to me, from what I've seen recently, I think it's safe to say that the CT side does have that slight advantage, but regardless, slight advantage from Mousesports, 8-7. Kicking this one off, we'll see who is going to secure map 1 of this best of 3 as we are into the online qualifiers, battling for that. Oh my lord, talk about that in a second. Legasia, bullet to the brain of Twist. Of course, that first moving bullet of the USP is 100% accurate, and he makes the most of that one, taking down Twist. And now Schneider going to perhaps be able to catch out one. He is, it's Godby, he's down and out. It's 4-4 as they're going to try and make a move for the site.
Oh, nice little flash coming out from Berg there towards the upper bomb site. He does find trouble, so this should be the plant. And now Chris J, Legia, and Zonix left to come back in here. It's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be so very tough. Schneider with another one. Legia just fall into that one. Zonix with a swift response, though. Picks up 2. Suddenly, it's a 2v2, and 2 heads rolling. Looking for a third. He gets it. Zonix is on a rampage. He's looking for that 4th head as Zend put into a bit of a sticky situation. Defuse going to be coming in, held stead by Chris, but not for much longer. Now suddenly a 1v1, clock ticking against the CT side. Zonix wants this 4th frag, and he's going to hunt for it. Tooth and nail, 1 stab is all it takes. Does he have the time for the defuse? I don't know if he does. He has a kit. 3 seconds remain. The bomb is ticking away, and Zonix, he's tried so hard. He got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
I'm just going to leave you with that one for a while. I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to just leave you with that right there for a second. However, 8-8 now being the scoreline. It is all even. It's all tied up. And that was exactly what they needed to get back this kind of tough task at hand. However, we're seeing what we kind of expect to see by now. The scout buy up, 5-7s, Deagles in the mix against a Galil and a P90. So it's all very possible in this one. And Mouse looking like they want to do damage here. They're not messing around. They want to get these rounds in the bag.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So level as well, 8-8. You've really highlighted this interesting buy. Let's make something happen with the scout. Chris J not quite connecting the bullet he needed to, though, as he's going to have to be forced to back to the drawing board with that one. And in the meantime, you can see Mousesports scattered as the defensive side. Here comes the wave of terrorists trying to make something happen on ramp. Zonix, the only man really in a position to defend it. Nade coming out, does take a big chunk out of the pile of offensive players. But still, no man down just yet.
And they're backing away too. They're not just committing here. This will open it up for that Scout to do some real damage. Dark Lord, Palf, and Twist probably taken down here in the right circumstances. And that's going to be weighing on their minds. They know this by now. However, can the T-side negate that? Can they find a way around here? Godby waiting patiently up in rafters. Troubly on top of just that old tin hut. The flash comes through towards main. They're going to try and make the play, but Chris J, oh wait, he does get one. Godby gets a second. Troubly chimes in, and maybe, just maybe, Mouz have done enough. And the damage caused on that ramp push was just sublime. And now Mousesports back in the lead.
A fantastic round from them. They had very little, and they made so much out of it. And now they're going to be snatching those weapons away, saving some money. See the P90 couple of... Oh, actually, no, opting to get rid of that Galil. Chris J feels like he's got enough. Probably not so much, though, as we kick this one off. Very little, though, left for Flipside or Team Property. I haven't quite decided what we're going to be calling them.
We'll just
go between them all. As,
I'm sure the people at home won't be too offended.
Yeah, I mean, it says Flipside. Our eyes sometimes see Flipside.
Sometimes it sees Flipside.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't see anything.
No, we'll just call them terrorists. As here comes the, I don't want to say aggressive positioning from the T-side, but they are lying in wait for this push. No nades really to be heard of. Do have the armor, though. Something to it to talk about, but it should be a clean round for the CT side.
Should be, but we know what happens with those Tech 9s sometimes. We're going to see it again.
Oh,
Twist
no.
comes in, gets one. I hope he can't do any more, but he can. He comes in, finds Troubly. And the Rec 9's living up to that horrific reputation, and he goes hunting. He knows he wants more. The P250 says, I can still compete, I promise you. But it's a 3v2, and it's in favor to the Ts.
Yeah, fantastic performance from them already, but they could get picked apart, and they do look to be going that way. Chris J gets the frag. He's looking for more. Fate coming out. He has his partner in crime, Legasia, just there, and here come the two Ts. They've made their whereabouts known, and this could go either way. Defuse coming in, time still ticking away. Chris J knows he's got pressure mounting on his shoulders, but it looks like they have done enough, and Twist, just a Tech 9 to his name, wraps up the round with a bullet to the brain. And 9-9, or make it 10-9 as this one blows up.
Twist pretty much doing the damage then. Okay, there was a kill from someone else there with the P250, but Twist picking up 3 with that Tech 9. Filthy gun, but it works. You can't deny it when it works like that. You know, maybe that's why we are seeing more presence from the T side on this map. They can make those plays with so much more potency coming through.
I'm going to have to stop saying should. I'm going to have to stop saying this should be a CT round, because
you never know these days.
Every time you see those Tech 9s, it's just, you have no idea.
Yeah, and I don't know if Twist is actually saving up for the ult, maybe. He's kind of opting out of buying this round, but oh, that's a dangerous peek from Leggy. I wouldn't have done that myself. Pushing up so close to the Tech 9 is dangerous, but Zonix fancies his chances, and he does get it. So already 4v4.
4v4 made 4v3. Schneider with a gorgeous little headshot onto Chris, and now CT side on the back foot. Gobi looking to change that, doesn't quite connect. Missing shots he shouldn't. Schneider trying to do something, takes down Zonix. That's going to open up the site, and now 4v2. The CT side need to make a move and need to make it fast. Troubly struggling. Just 2 HP remain.
And clinical shots from Schneider there. Those 2 kills were perfectly placed. Now Godby and Troubly. Troubly again in these situations, I find it hard to deny, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see if he can find a route. That's what it's all about to me, is can he find a cheeky way to challenge out those sneaky Ts. And Schneider on the prowl, catches one. That's Godby down. Now just Troubly alive. He's nowhere near them, and I think he knows he might be just beyond the ability of grabbing this one. He wants to keep that armor, maybe pick up a gun, and I wouldn't blame him at all.
Yeah, he's just going to sit pretty. Look at his skin, inspect that one, and try and evade the clutches of the 3 hunting terrorists.
Uh-oh.
Here they come. They're looking for him. They knew they want to kind of basically cripple him as best they can. Doesn't look like they're going to check behind the box. They are. Oh, Troubly, you're in exactly that as he goes down. And that's going to be another round.
10-9. I said I haven't cast Nuke in a while. I forgot that apparently it's now T-sided.
Well, when you whip out these Tech 9s, we just don't know where they're going to go. And you're right, the bias is shifting, and that just shows this game is evolving and teams are adapting. Fantastic play from them, and now Flipside, they have the buy they need. Just a Galil, the only kind of non-ideal buy in the hands of Zend. On the other side of things, though, Mousesports, they have nothing, and they're just going to have to do their best to respond. Not even a Tech 9, of course, just those USPs for them.
Still, it's always dangerous doing this. Have to push these kind of corridors that Palf makes. I wouldn't say necessarily light work of Legia. He does at least do a lot of damage on towards Twist and a little towards Palf. But once again, Schneider just roaming so readily. These CT players maybe a little bit cautious here, obviously warranted as they are just on pistols. And Godby waiting close. We saw last time they've done this before, Mouse. They can do it again. But where Team Property actually going to take this one?
Yeah, they seem pretty spread out. Spreading their numbers thin as they're just trying to get connect to pick. Chris J does pick up one. Twist going to be kicking himself. Zen quick to respond though. As you can see, the T's frags are going to start raining in, and that round does come to a close. Just one man snatched away. It was Twist. He's probably going to be a little upset by that one, but still, expected outcome. Well, I say expected. I don't know if I understand anymore. These ecos so strong when the Tech Nerds come out. This one wasn't one of them though. An 11-9 as we go into our 21st round here of our first map of this Katowice qualifier.
Yeah, best of 3 this time, bearing in mind we've had best of 1s to this point, but it's the semi-finals. We've got to step it up. Whoever wins this will be going through in one of the spots towards those offline true qualification areas to get themselves towards Katowice. However, round 21, we're at 11-9, first map here. Flipside, the team who lost their organization, joined Team Property, giving us a good display now. 11-9, showing us that the T-side certainly has its merits now. And slowly but surely working their way into this beautiful opener towards Troubley. That's going to spur on the attack. Twist follows towards Chris J. Has surely got B to go down. It is. And maybe Zenda can follow suit towards Legija. Yes, he can. The lurk gets denied now. Just Zonic's left. Maybe going to get one on the way out, but on 14 HP, I think he's out of luck.
Let the bodies hit the floor. Just one man remains. Zonix just going to try and do something. Try and take some weapons away, and you've already highlighted that we're just going to be kind of wait the timeout. Of course, T-side actually seem to have lost a player, so just trying to wait that round out. And
still got the round.
Yeah, well, exactly. They're just going to hang out and keep the bomb ticking away. Not going to go hunting. Zonix, he took 2 with him, but nothing to real show for it. And Mousesports, they're going to have to start changing something soon, of course. They have had a couple of eco rounds previously, but this is going to be a really important round next.
Definitely will be. You want to stop Team Property from building too much momentum, and 12-9 is a big scoreline. It's becoming not irrevocable, but certainly tough to get around. And you can see the CT side struggling for money. There's not much there from start to finish. I'll be curious to see what the CT side now do with this. Bearing in mind, this was Team Property's map choice. They wanted to get this one. This was where they felt comfortable. The Swedes often liking nothing new there. However, Mousesports maybe depending a little on Dust 2. I think it'll be the first time. I don't know how much we can read into Playing Ducks' performance. I think we'll see them being challenged, which I'm quite enjoying the idea of on Dust 2, seeing really how Mouse are performing currently.
Yeah, 12-9. As it's gonna be. I mean, this is the pressure round. We've already highlighted that already, and I mean, Mousesports actually saying that it's not going to be able to afford too much, and so another round potentially going to be going on the board for the Team Property guys. That would bring them to 13, just 3 around from securing game 1. Still, we've seen stranger things before, especially on this map, and
double overtime
on
other maps.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be fantastic. And, of course, the fact that it's a best of 3 does mean that both these teams, they're going to have got a feel for each other already into this game. And 2 more maps to follow. As we kick this one back off, we have all the players in the server, and we kick back off with another kind of half eco, full eco, just Zonix with that remaining M4.
Yeah, not great. 13-9 should be the scoreline. They've really not even invested into pistols, I guess. 5.7, P250, nothing fantastic here. This is quite the problem. And now we are looking at Mousesports to try and find a way back in. A couple of kills, something to do here, but nothing to be found as Schneider does get Troubley. And this is looking pretty disastrous, but Zonix at least did get Schneider, so 1 for 1.
1 for 1. Nice play from Godby as well, making it a 2 frags. Oh, dearie me. Zekon straight to the response, though. As now numbers level and bomb goes down. So, CT side already done well. They've taken 2 weapons away from Flipside. As Twist looking to extend the aggressive push from the terrorists. 3v2 now. Look at Twist's HP, though. Not going to stop the T-side picking up that round. It wasn't easy, though, with Dark Lord, or I should say Berg and Schneider losing out on that one. But look at the money they have to spend. 10 grand on the side of Schneider. He's going to be probably dropping over for Schneider as well, for Dark Lord as well.
I wouldn't be surprised, and it ain't easy being cheesy. And Troubley going for the shotgun. Wow, okay. Maybe he's going to take the place where Godby's been. I'm not sure. Certainly has a position here. You can hold these close range exchanges, and maybe that's what Mousesports are going to depend on, because 13-9, it's starting to spiral a little bit beyond control, and CT side need to regain some sort of grasp into this map.
No doubt about it. You can see, I mean, this Troubly heavy pickup, debatable. Hasn't opted for the head armor either. You can see a bit of a shaky economy for the German side, but regardless, he's in a prime position for it, no doubt about it. He hasn't been able to get caught out in the meantime, though. Schneider picks up one. Legija down and out and looking for something over on this ramp area. There is bloodshed. And in the end of it, 4 versus 3. Numbers favouring the well-brought-up side. Flipside hungry for that 14th round, getting ever close to that 16 mark. Twist, caught, catches another one, lands a tag as well into Chris. And Chris, of course, he's got a lot of money behind him, has that AWP and wants to make the most of it. Troubly does it already, though. Picks up one with the shotgun, looking for more with the AK. He gets it. Never doubt Troubly, especially from this position, as he's potentially going to get him a third. I don't believe it, Troubly, making mountains out of molehills. Managing to make the situation even harder. And he's opting for the defuse. Doesn't have a kit, though. And just Porf with so little. He goes down, and Mouz, they've picked it up around they shouldn't. And Flipside shaking their heads as Troubly has single-handedly, with just a shotgun in hand, brought that round home.
Troubly just does the most insane stuff every single time. You doubt him for an instance, and he just comes out big. It's unreal to watch. But look at the scoreboard here. Zenda doing wonders. 21-13. Really strong performance. Palf this time and Twist a little quieter. You know, Berg as well, a little quieter. And Mousesports, maybe that's what they needed. A little confidence boost. But how many times can they depend on Troubly to do the impossible? I'll have to wait and see. 13-10, still the scoreline. Mousesports finally back in towards a bye, but Troubly still deciding that shotgun's what he wants.
Yeah, well, I mean, all credit to him. It worked once, it might work again. You just need that one kill, then you've got a weapon. And it's relatively cheap. We'll see how far this one goes. Schneider just rattling off a couple of bullets through the smoke. Nothing going to connect just yet, though, as nades are exchanged. No blood has been drawn just yet into this round, but Twist's going to be the man to do it. Puts a bullet into Zonix's brain, and now that may be the catalyst for this outside push. You can see the smoke's going to start clearing. Chris J in a position to receive them, has an AK. In the meantime, Schneider, mano el mano, trying to push on towards this ramp. Troubly in a fantastic position. But his teammate's gone down. Zen's picked up that one, and now suddenly this could be do or die, and they're opting to die. Picks up one, looking for the second, but Troubly does fall to Berg's AK, and Legija sneaking from around behind. Takes down one, onto Schneider, trying to perhaps get a pick around that sneaky area. He's going to catch off Berg. Another frag, suddenly 2v2. Bomb goes down. Time's going to be of the essence now for Mousesports as Legija is eliminated by Porf, and he's going to get caught out. It's a 1v1. Porf surely not going to do it. He does. Mousesports with another round. Chris J, smile on his face. 2 frags for him, 2 for Legija, and every single individual seems to have their moments for the Mousesports side.
Such a talented bunch, of course, but these guys are playing so well on that upper bomb site. I'm loving watching this play, whether it be Troubly coming in with that shotgun. This time he seems to be maybe gifting... Oh, did he buy up? He's going for it again. Okay, don't get me wrong. We saw MBK doing something fairly similar on, you know, the Tin Hut before, but hey, who am I to judge when it's working? It's getting them maybe even back into this game if you want to push it that far. But let's see if it can do it once more as Chris J goes hunting and he finds his prey. Schneider goes down and already 5v4.
Yes, fantastic open up from the Mousesports side. As that's going to put a bit of a kind of spanner in the works of this attack. They had a clinical plan. They knew what they needed to do, and losing out on Schneider immediately is, I mean, that's a big blow.
It certainly is. Zenda here just playing a little bit of a lurking role, but Zonix being tagged through the smoke, but oh, that happens. The T-side slipped down towards the lower bomb site through Secret, and Zonix left maybe waiting behind, but Chris J still expecting the split, still expecting the 3 Ts, but he misses the vital shot. Gonna have to adjust, but has to fall back now and hope the rest of his team can hold strong as Troubly does pick up the kill towards Twist. And Chris J finding it himself.
This is a bit of a tough situation for Troubly, but CT side emerge victorious, not losing a man, as Mousesports are just leveling out the rounds. Property are going to be feeling the pressure now. Of course, turn your attention to Schneider, who not too long ago had 10,000 to his name, now just 50. As you can see, the rounds haven't been going their way, and neither is the economy at this stage. Chris did fantastic work with the AWP eventually after a bit of a shaky start, but full buy from the Mousesports side. They're going to look to balance this one out to 13-13.
And let's see if it really has just been that shotgun doing the work for Troubly rather than, you know, the AK. He's switched up now. He is going to be running the AK. Picked up, obviously, during those last couple of rounds. However, it had been working out so well with that shotty. Maybe it was their lucky charm. Maybe it just holds their upper bomb site so well. But Chris J pressured substantially towards the outside, getting tagged up so much. T-side enjoying that presence, but rotating the bomb back around. And maybe once again, fancying doing that 3-2 split. But it didn't work last time, and surely they won't do it again.
Yeah, I think they feel like with this pressure on Chris J, they can get away with making them think they're going secret. Chris is playing as best he can. Look at this, though. Troubly picks up 2. Nearly looking for the 3rd, though, as Twist puts him in his place. Berg does the same. Suddenly 3v3, made 3v2. Zonix doing such swift work with the AK. Berg low on health as well. 1 bullet will end him, and it does. Now looking for that remaining player. It is going to be Schneider. If anyone can do it, Schneider can. He's got a pretty good health bar, but Zonix says no and wraps that round up. Mousesports going to be advancing to that 13 mark. It cost them a lot, though, and 3 frags in that round for Zonix, making it happen when it matters.
Yeah, Troubly as well on the upper bomb side, showing that he can do it just as well with the AK in hand as that shotgun. So doing what he needs to, pretty much. And even Schneider asking, what HP were you on there, Chris J? He did go so low, so low. However, as you said, 13-13, Mousesports building back into this. They decided that maybe it works just as well as shotgun when he was with the AK, so going to go back to that. T-side, have to maybe a little cautious on this one, but Chris J now feeling maybe a little more confident. Had a harsh round before. Didn't have much room to breathe, and God B just in the upper bomb site. Cautious of the little spray through, but look at those smokes. No wonder Chris J's struggling in this half. He's rarely had a clean shot, but finally finds one, and it's Schneider he takes down. Yeah,
this is a fully fledged push through Secret. Something we haven't seen too much of, but it's going to be working this time as Flipsid already diving into the depths towards that B site, and Mouse going to react accordingly. Bomb is on its move in the hands of Berg. For more, does connect onto Legasia, and now leveling out the numbers. They're going to be trying to get this bomb down. They want to make a move, and Gobi could get caught out here.
Yeah, look at that lurk from Twist. Really well timed, just waiting on players to try and push out from that upper bomb site. And he knows that one of them has been Gobi. It's been Troubly. And now Zonix, who has been playing towards the lower side quite often, and Chris J, who's been mostly towards ramp and or out on that hut, are pretty much left out in the cold. I don't think they're going to find an easy way back in here. I think the CT side know that, as do the Ts, and it might be time to try and save those weapons for the next round.
Yeah, back away, try and keep themselves safe. Maybe even take a weapon away from Berg. This looks like that might be the case. If he catches him out, he does take that one away, and that might mean Twist is going to be making his whereabouts all too known. He gets a second. Zonix just making him pay, taking 2 more away. And at this stage, where, of course, every penny counts, that's a big deal.
Especially for Flipside. Now they're on 14-13. They want to make sure every penny they take away from the CT side makes it hurt more. And look at that, probably 3K, couple of drops here and there. Got to be there. Chris J gets to buy up, so they're all at least have a gun, I believe. Troubly just taking his time to go back for the shotgun, of course. But still, every single gun they take away for the Ts onto the CTs means the world. It means that every single round gets harder for the CT side of Mousesports. However, round 28 coming up, 14-13 now. T-side finally getting back control. Can they do anything with it? 1 minute and 21 seconds to find out. It looks like maybe they're taking the time towards the upper side. They aren't splitting towards outside just yet. Maybe fancying their chances up against Troubly with that shotgun.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably going to be expecting it by now. We've seen him play it so often. The DRS side probably going to be anticipating something like along those lines, but looks like the Flipside guys have got something up their sleeve, and here it comes already. 2 men have fallen. Troubly and Godby defending this site fiercely. 2 remain, Porf and Schneider. And I think they're kind of questioning their decision to push into this site. Troubly rattling off a couple of shotgun shells. The gate's still open, the last 2 to fall. Just 1 man going down. Troubly testing the waters with a shotgun. And I mean, look at the scoreboard. He's got 25 frags. He's at the top of the scoreboard for his team. And with such, not a questionable, but such an unusual pickup from him.
It's working so well. I think it was MBK who was on top of that tin hut, closer to the door exit rather than Squeaky. But I guess, you know, Troubly's made it a bit of an adaptation, found his own way of doing it, and it's forced the Ts onto those tech lines. Now we know these can do damage, but we really haven't seen Team Property in all that much of a space to be utilizing it. We haven't seen them on that many ecos. Now we'll have to see if they can do what Mousesports were showing us can be done.
That's such a crucial round as well. 14-14. That step to 15 is a big one because you no longer locked. I mean, the worst that's going to happen is you're going to be seeing that overtime. Already now, Chris J and Legasia rattling in with frags. Oh, dearie me. 2 apiece. Looking for the last one, and they get it so very easily. And yes, it was against an eco, but that was a big step in the right direction for them. That's the 15th round. we're on match point.
And look at the T-side's money. They can't buy anything, even less than prior, I think. They do get at least a couple of flashes and smokes, but that ramp play was just halted so swiftly by players just being in the smoke and waiting it out, expecting the play to come from the T-side. And now it looks like Mousesports, in theory, should have this one in the bag, at least map number 1, which would be the Flipside's choice, which is quite the start. However, 1 minute and 26 seconds for the T-side to prove me wrong. And Tech9, we know what it can do. Can they put it to that use? Can it be found here once again? That form can upset so many. As we are seeing a little bit of a glimpse, maybe towards that upper bomb site. Smokes do come through. No push. As Zonix just waits in case there's maybe a player here, but 1 minute left. They're going to have to make a mind up soon here, the T-side.
Yeah, and of course the CTs just have to wait. They don't have to take these risks. And I mean, Legasia just rattled off a couple, but backing away to safety. And you can see this indecision on the Team Property side. They just don't really want to commit. They don't want to see this game end. And it's gonna. 45 seconds on the clock. Time is against them, as is the buy. And here comes the door. They know what to expect. Probably is going to reveal himself surely sometime soon. 2 frags already picked up. Twist the only man to pick one up for his team. And Flipside are being picked apart. 1 man remains. It's Schneider, as he is eventually going to go down. He does not actually quite just yet. There we go. Legasia wraps things up, and we're going to see game 1 of this best of 3 picked up by the Germans.
Mousesports looking very strong then in the end. It took some time. It took Troubly to find the shotgun.